do that once it goes. Should be live any minute now. Oh, it's working. All right. How's it going, everybody? All right, welcome. Arthur's, I think, getting everything set up in the chat, getting all the questions ready. All right. How's everybody doing today? Remember, like, subscribe, get in the comment section. I'll actually try to pull up mine on here too. Get everything set up. There we go. There we go. So let's see what Revenuebot's been doing today. First, maybe we'll start there. And then we'll go over the updates, I think, right?
Yep.
Sounds good. Let's go back to bots. I think it's, oh good, I actually found a trade. Oh cool, even VRA. So first let's go over how it's been doing this past week since the last time we were on stream. I think mana is where it was hung up, but wow, it's done a lot of VRA, huh? Has anybody been doing VRA lately? Little profits here. Hasn't been going too far in. Mana, that's where it went far in, and that was on, looks like that's the 17th, and it didn't close until the 20th. So it was hung up on that for 3 days. So it didn't even go all in. Had plenty of room to go. Just sucks that Mana was doing boring things. So we'll just keep going down. Sorry, hopefully no one's getting like seasick or anything. And that was from the 14th. Alright, yeah, that's about a week ago, right? So let's go back over the update and what we've been running since. So right now, 30% rate cover. That's one of the bigger updates. In the beginning it was 15%. We widened that so that a little safer. You'll generally get a little less profit because it's on the safer side. We also put in a stop loss function, which is, we'll get into that towards the bottom. Still 15 order, 20% martingale. I actually, the way that I have liked it is I still want it to have top 24-hour trade coins. We had talked about, what was it, the one that we had before? 90-day coins, stop new coins. I don't necessarily want it to stop new coins. How do I say this? I really just want it to try to find the top volume coins, and I'll let the RSI and the pump filters try to cancel out the stuff that I don't want, anything undesirable, rather than have it do it in my general coin list, where it's, yeah. So moving down. So one of the questions, Arthur, you want to pull up the question? We're at the minimum trading volume, I think. Where was the question that this pertained to?
Should we talk about the updates first, or?
Well, this is one of the updates, but this actually answers one of the questions in there at the same time.
Oh, okay.
It had to do with the size of the accounts. So basically, the size of your account.
Those are the questions.
Yeah. So if you have like a larger account, let's say that you had like $50,000 running across some bots, or like even higher, you're going to want to increase this minimum trading volume. This is set to $1 million right now. This is kind of set for a smaller account in mind, to where, you know, if you just have like $1,000 going into an order book, it's not going to make a difference whatsoever. If you start putting $50,000, $100,000, that type of money into, you know, a coin that has $1 million in trading volume for the day, it could likely jam up the books. You could get stuck in trades, and it just might not be as desirable. What you could do is just add a 0 or 2, because now you're going to be going into, you know, what they might call the blue chip coins. If you have $100 million in minimum trading volume for the day, that's something like, you know, Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's going to be far more selective about what coins it's trading. So let's go further down.
Sort of piggyback off that. How many bots do you think they should have?
All right. So
when should you make multiple bots?
Well, all right. So
and what price point?
Well, either way, I'll show you how to do that in 1 second. That's a good question. And really, all you do is you just take the current bot that you have and you just clone it. Run it like 4 or 6 times, so that, let's say if you're running one bot, right, and you had, doesn't matter if it's $100 or 100% or 50% of your wallet. If you're running just that one bot with whatever that amount of money is, and it takes one loss, because the net is so big, let's say that you lose 10% on that one loss, that's 10%, and now you have to make up for that. However, if you're running 4 instances of that same bot, it might not trade all the same coins at the same time. 1 out of those 4 bots, if they're all running and 1 out of those 4 takes a loss, now it's not 10% of all your money that was being traded at the time. You know what I mean? Now the risk has been split across multiple bots. So it should hopefully smooth out your profits and reduce your risk over time. That's one way to kind of go about that. Cloning them is easy once you set up a bot or purchased a bot, whatever it is you're doing. I'll show you where the button is in just a minute. I just want to get over this while we're here. 15-minute, less than 60. So you want it to basically be in the neutral zone and basically a loss of strength, where the 1 hour greater than 50, still in neutral but above like bearish area. Like you want it to have some strength still. But 4 hour greater than 65. If you've noticed the charts on the 4 hour lately, the charts that it's been picking up have looked like they've been in like pretty good uptrends. Granted, we have had a pretty good uptrend lately, but it's looking for coins like that to trade. It wants those higher high, higher low, strong uptrends on the 4 hour. The 1 and 15 minute, that's why those have lower values. It's looking for the pullbacks on those lower time frames within the 4 hour. This is one of the more important filters that you hope it doesn't go off, but if it does, you're glad it's there. Stop loss. if for any reason the price continues to drop below your final, what is it? The final, oh my god, the final order in your trade. If it goes 3% under that, the stop loss will trigger and it will get you out before any more catastrophic damage happens. I think someone was doing the math. If you had just the one running, I think it equates to a 10 or 12% loss. Granted, it doesn't happen very often, but that's exactly why if you ran like 4 instances or maybe even 5, it would reduce that 10 or 12% loss potentially down to like 2 or 3 or something like that. It would reduce it a lot more, is what I'm trying to get at. So we'll get out of here. What was the next thing that we were looking at?
We got some questions on what you were saying in the chat.
Oh, good.
Piggyback off that. Mike Keating, shouts out for the jump setup.
Oh, Mike, thank you, buddy. I love that thing, and the kids do too.
He said, I feel like I was doing much better percentages on the OG settings, but then the dips. Somehow, he's asking if we can create a convergence of the two.
Alright, so what does this say? Alright.
He's saying you're doing much better percentages on OG settings.
Oh, you definitely were, but
It's riskier that way.
it's far riskier.
We're trying to get it as stable as possible.
I actually am going to revisit those settings, but I am going to keep in mind that it needs to have a stop loss, and on top of that, it needs to enter lower rather than entering at the top and trying to catch the entire thing with a small net. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to get at. I think I want to have a smaller net and try to catch lower in the dip so that you're in and out. It's going to have a lower profit target, so you don't have to make as much, and hopefully you're doing it more often. So I do want to get back to that 1%, 2% per day. I've seen other people in excess of that, which was fan-freaking-tastic. Very risky. But,
Steve and Mike hit over 9% at one weekend. The weekends usually are bad.
Yeah, the weekends can be really rough. I don't even want to advertise anything like that because it's not realistic. So that's why I'm being extremely conservative. Like 1-2%, like I think that's achievable, even risky, but I think starting where we're starting to get the bot, minimal losses, big net, run multiple instances of that to where over time your losses are very low and generally safe. That's when I want to get the bots that Mike is asking about right now. Because then if you run a few of those and you can prove that, if you can run enough of those and they can prove that they're not, taking massive losses here and there, then we can advance from there. You get what I'm saying? The biggest thing is keeping them safe. 2022, this one goes out to the rugs right here. Cheers to the rugs. Oh, this is a good time to promote. What's the website? Where is... Come on, Crypto UK. Where's my rug friend?
Where's Robot?
Rug Robot. Is that the website?
Rugrobot.com.
Rugrobot.com? Yeah. Shout out to rugrobot.com. So VRA, is that what we're trading right now? Let's see what's going on.
Everyone's saying is bring the bottom right screen bigger so they can see you more.
Oh, okay. I think I can do that. Give me 1 second. I'm curious. Alright, so let me pull this up. Oh, you guys want to see my ugly mug? put it up here. And I can do that. Let's go like this. I think that ought to work. I'm just gonna check on YouTube down here. Oh yeah, ready for some rug action. Oh, there it is. Nice. Nice. I think that worked, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Might even be able to angle that down a bit more. So VRA, did I pull that up? That's what the bot's trading right now. So the 4 hour, as you can kind of tell, actually no, it's on a 15 minute. Let me actually get on the right time frame. Yeah. It's getting stuff in a pretty crazy uptrend here. But that's what it's trading. And it's looking for pullbacks within that 4 hour, which it's getting. So yeah, you're buying into strength. I suppose that's what you would call it. What else we got for questions? Nice. Way better? Sweet.
So you want to update the bot if you bought it before January 11th, because that's when you took it off the marketplace.
If you still have any questions, send me a DM or send Steve or Arthur a DM in the Telegram chat.
So we talked about the stop loss update, margin. You did the margin of drop.
The rate cover. Yep, we went over the rate cover.
And then the RSI pair.
Yep, we went through all the RSI filters.
Yeah, so that's about it for that.
Nice.
And then we went over the frozen one too. So anytime he updates the bot, you're gonna have to manually update the settings.
This bot, as far as I see it, I think this one's getting pretty close to done for now. Before we start heading on to what Mike was asking about, something that's a higher profit. But as you guys know, Donut's working on the futures version for Binance. I also have been working with JJ. We've been kind of tinkering and looking into some other options, more advanced strategies. If anybody's been in the chat and has seen anything about ChatGPT AI, using that to help assist in the coding, and if we don't even need to do that, I'm just trying to figure out how to use TradingView to set signals. Once I can figure out how to get the signal set, I have a couple strategies that I've been going over, and that I want to incorporate into new bots. They both are long bots, but you'll see. They're pretty good. What else have we got? Anything for questions?
When's the tutorial gonna be out and then the marketplace? We'll either do it after this live stream or tomorrow, because I'm gonna have to come and finish setting up the drums anyway.
Yeah. It won't take them that long. Yeah, it might be tonight. It might be tomorrow morning.
To piggyback off that, Crypto Phil had a question about the API. He couldn't connect Kucoin to the API. I don't know what he was doing wrong.
Has anyone in the chat been able to help him? Has he asked Steve? Steve's been the man as far as helping people with the APIs, or Donut. Have you helped with the APIs at all?
I think Steve was talking to him and still couldn't figure it out.
Huh. I guess we just need Arthur's going to be Yeah, we're literally making a step-by-step video. So, yeah, I think that's really going to help clear up that for you.
Here's a screenshot he sent. He kept getting an error here.
I can't remember, but don't you get that from Kucoin.com?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, Kucoin.com gives you that. So you have to be on your computer, not a mobile device, and log into your Kucoin account. And
oh, it won't let you do it on a mobile?
No, you have to go to API management.
I think I did it on a tablet.
And then you need to hit... Yeah. Yeah, you have to go in there.
That's probably his problem. He's probably doing it on the mobile.
So don't do it on a mobile.
Go back to the next question. How many bots do you guys currently have being tested in the group? I think JJ has 8 bots. I forget how much. I think he has 5,000 divided into 8 bots.
JJ's going ham on these things. Yeah, we'd have to go back and pull up exactly how many he's pulled up, but I think he has 8 bots. I don't remember how many different settings he's ran across them.
I have it pulled up right here.
Actually, me and JJ had a nice long talk the other day.
I have it up here. I have it saved.
Oh, hold on. There's one thing that him and I are looking at specifically. Where is it? We want a 50% bot, a 30% bot, and a 10% bot. So that's going to be 3.
Yeah, I got it right here, too.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that's a mouthful, so I'm not going to get into all that exactly, but basically a 50% bot is going to keep you extremely safe with a very wide net, and it's going to have lower profit, but I mean, this thing is, for the most part, it's going to be as safe as it can get. The 30% bot is what you got right now. With the most updated settings, and then the 10% bot is basically back to original, where we were getting those, 1% and above days. That one comes with the higher risk, but I think if you balance it out and you don't put everything into something risky like that, you'll have to figure that out for yourself. But that's I think going to be a good idea to balance it out between the safer stuff and something more risky. Let's see. There will also be, at some point, the Bitcoin bot. That is what I continue to say, my holy grail. It's going to work like the other ones, where it buys and earns in Bitcoin rather than earns in USDT.
Chris Norski, shout out. He's been getting mad people to our group.
Thank you.
He asked,
big shout out.
Can you use a Binance futures bot using a VPN? You can, but it's not legal.
Well, I was just going to say that is a personal choice. YOLO.
We're not going to give you legal advice.
No legal advice, no financial advice. This is what I'm doing after, post rug of 2022.
Where's Steve? He's somewhere in the middle of the ocean. He's going scuba diving tonight.
Scuba Steve. Oh man, where is that meme when I need it?
So the setting local and common top 24-hour traded coins, is that the recommended settings now?
That is personally like how I want my bot. If you guys personally want to stop 90-day coins. You can, but I really kind of want like the high volume like to be on my side. You know what I mean? I was really trying to keep the RSI to hopefully filter out undesirable stuff, because let's say that it's a brand new filtered coin, right? It was just pumped, in the last 24 hours. It shouldn't really have a 4-hour RSI populated yet. You know what I mean? It takes, I think, 14 look back. So it shouldn't even have a 4-hour RSI. So hopefully it's not even going to be on the map yet.
We're trying to eliminate risk too.
Yeah, we're trying to eliminate risk before we head after those big profits. If people have been here since the beginning, they've seen the big profits are possible. And then they also saw what happened when it didn't have a stop loss. Some of us. Not all of us, but some of us did. And that's where we went back to the drawing board and said, we want to go after safety on this one.
They're called shitcoins for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah, most of them started with high, HI. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it starts with high, it's going to give you high problems. I mean, it gave us high profits for a little while until we took a high loss.
So trailing on the local uncommon question, I have local uncommon and top 24 hours trade coins as settings. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I know. We just answered that.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. It's okay. If we're just getting to the question in the chat now, that's okay. Don't worry. Feel free to ask again. Keep the chat rolling, guys. Keep the chat rolling. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Would it be possible in your live stream to include discussion on the ramped up capital amount and necessary bot adjustments as more is being traded? You pretty much answered that. That's when you add the zeros.
All right, so let me go back to that one more time. I just want to make sure that, like, hopefully I'm trying to be clear about it. Sometimes I'm long-winded and it takes me a while to get to my point.
And when should I clone a bot? That's up to you. I would probably, at $500, and would consider maybe start.
Well, let's go to that right now. Clone a bot. Let's see if I can do this. Oh. There we go. Clone a bot. So if you were to do that, it should just give you another one. And you can change stuff if you want, or you can keep it the same, but, just change the name.
Oh, Doodles. That was the shitcoin everyone was stuck on.
Yeah, hi Doodles. That's a name I don't want to hear again. Oh my goodness. So you change the name. And, okay, so that is where you would want to go to minimum trading volume, and you want to increase that. The bigger your account, you can increase that to minimum trading volume of 10 million or 100 million will really help if you have a larger account, because you want volume to be there. You do not want to be stuck. I really don't know what type of account size people are going to be trading with, but you definitely don't. If you have like $50,000 to $100,000, you definitely don't want to be trading in a minimum volume environment of $1 million per day. You want, at least like 50 million to 100 million. Like, you really want it to be up there. Like, let's go to CoinMarketCap and see what type of volume Bitcoin does on a daily. $29 billion. All right, so some of the top coins.
I think Steve hit 12% at one point from the Doodles. Got lucky.
Oh, jeez.
And then he got out of it, and then that's when everyone got stuck.
Lucky guy. So, Tether doesn't count. Bitcoin, 29 billion in a day. Ethereum, 9 billion. Solana, 1.6 billion. Aptos. Oh, wow. I've heard of that one. That one came up quick. All right, so we'll talk about Aptos another day.
So you want a 100x ratio of your trading account to coin market cap?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, I haven't actually like done hardcore science on it, but like I'm being like really conservative with that type of estimate. Like I really want it to be well over whatever you're putting in. Like, so it's like a drop in the ocean. Like,
this is also a main bot, so we want this to be as stable as possible.
yes.
So we want this one to have the least amount of risk, especially for new people that don't really know anything.
Well, the thing is, even if it's going to be my super tight bot that's making 1% or more a day, like even that, I want it tuned to where like you should have the liquidity no matter what, like what you're trying to trade. If you have a big account, we can just add the zeros, and it will look for opportunities in coins that have high volume for you to make money in. You might not get as many signals as some of the lower ones, but the lower ones might have more risk. So just because you having more money and being more selective, you might be a little safer off. Being selective is not necessarily a bad thing. You kind of want to be selective. And I think by adding zeros or just increasing the parameters on the minimum volume will help out for people with larger accounts.
Will these higher market cap coins be different enough that we would need new adjustments to the current bot settings? You pretty much just...
Well, the thing about that is, all right, if I make a 10% depth bot, the current RSI settings are not going to work for that, because I might not be using a 4-hour RSI. I'm probably going to be using something different to look at lower time frames to get in and out faster. Like maybe it'll look across a 4-hour, but it might not. This is kind of hard to explain. You can have it look across like an entire day to start looking at your RSI settings, but what RSI parameters you have it actually choose from, it's hard to explain. Basically, whatever my depth rate is going to be, if I have a smaller net, I'm going to change the RSI settings to try to catch the bottom range better, because we really want to try to avoid stop losses getting triggered. Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully I answered that.
Is there another bot platform like Revenuebot in case Revenuebot collapses? There's a bunch of them actually. But Revenuebot had the best results out of all the ones we originally tested before the group.
Revenuebot also. Where's the? Let me go to just their straight up website. They actually have been around for a decent amount of time. That's the other thing I like about them. Like, I've seen other ones that were pitched and they literally just came out. This one, I mean, where is the copyright? Yeah, 2018 is when. Oh, got it. 2018. So it's been around for 5 years. 4 or 5 years.
Bots are out that long. Wow.
Well, bots have been around for a long time, but I think the ones that are becoming more public. recent transaction results.
With a larger
Cool.
capital account,
Sorry.
is it better to be in and out quicker on trades? And what settings would help direct that?
Well, I really think, like I was trying to say before, I think you should have multiple instances of whatever bot you are running, and over time we are going to have, like I was saying, we're going to have multiples of them. It's going to have the 30% as we have it now.
That's what JJ was working on. He has 8
Yeah.
bots with 5K at the moment.
Yeah, we are going to have multiples. It's just they have to be tested. They can't all come out at once.
And we're testing it right now. Keith is working with JJ.
Mm-hmm. So, like, the way that you have to think about the depth cover, it's like literally, it's like a net. Like, how big the depth cover is how big your net is. And the bigger the net, the safer it is, but the less profit. And the smaller your net is, the more profit, but the less safe. So, if we make 3 different nets and you run multiple versions of each net, that itself is going to take some tweaking. But if you can get the right formula of 3 bots running, it could be 3 bots of one kind, 2 bots of another, and 4 bots of another kind, all running. Like, that's a lot of bots. But realistically, once they're all running together, if one takes a loss here and there, oh, what do? You have 3 bots that are each running multiple instances of it. Like, you have your risk so far spread that I think it's going to far outweigh itself, and it's going to be worth it to just definitely keep us posted about whatever. If you are running a bot, keep us posted in the Telegram, like how everything's going. Strengths, weaknesses, like that shit really, really, really helps us. It's worth gold to us. It gets these bots really working better. It's gonna have at least 3 of the version that we're running right now before we start getting into the advanced ones that use TradingView signals and, the holy grail Bitcoin bot. So, like, we're looking at, like, 6 bots at least. But
Plus Donuts is working on the
yeah,
futures
and
one.
Donuts. Like, we can't even put him on the back burner. Like, we got a futures bot by Donut coming up. Like, patience.
I just want to get a diversified bot army that will net out 1%.
Oh, auto bots are going to roll out, my friend. You know what I mean?
A bunch of numbers is asking from the chat.
That's okay.
If your bot group goes parabolic and then there's 1 million people using your bots,
Uh-oh.
will this eventually cause problems if they all go in the same coins and vice versa?
So, if they are adding that much liquidity to the market, I think you'd really, really, really have to on-ramp a lot of people. But I think by that time, right now, at this point, I'm only working on Kucoin. But I will be working on other exchanges eventually. It won't be limited to just Kucoin. We will try to find other exchanges for better liquidity, like Binance, for example. Or I know Kucoin is one on there. What other exchanges are on there? I don't want to just name exchanges off the top of my head that aren't actually on there. So can I go in here and do it? Oh crap, what'd I do? Alright, so Binance Futures, BitGet. Oh, I think Bybit was one of them. Yeah, Bybit and BitGet. Those are possibilities.
Personally, I like to stick to the known exchanges like Binance and Kucoin.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna start. But there are some, you know, arguments for why you might want to look into BitGet or Bybit.
Are you going to look into arbitrage bots at any point?
So what I really want to look into is that's a great question.
You need a lot of money for that too.
You need a lot of money for that, but realistically, we could probably do it with decentralized or DeFi bots. But I haven't even got my toes wet into DeFi bots, and I really want to get into Revenuebot deep before I start getting too much into DeFi bots. But yes, arbitrage, that would be fan-freaking-tastic. But flash loans, that's a possibility, but I wouldn't be able, I don't have that kind of coding experience to actually pull off flash loans. I know how they work. But you'd have, what is it, Aave? Is Aave the right platform that you do flash loans through?
I know nothing about that, so.
Oh, it's really cool. You can access lending pools, and let's say you have exchange A has a coin for $1,000, and then exchange B has the same coin for maybe $1,100. You can borrow from the pool a flash loan where in the same transaction you borrow the money to buy from the cheaper exchange and instantly sell on the other exchange, and you capture that $100 difference and you instantly pay back the entire loan and you keep the difference as profit. So maybe you borrowed like $1 million and you captured what is that, a 10% move? So what did you just make, $100,000 instantly? I'm just using numbers off the top of my head, but if you could actually find arbitrages that wide, that's kind of how it's done. You have to pick two exchanges, same coin, different price, and you have to do it on chain within the same transaction. If anyone knows how blockchains work and transactions.
Crypto Eric is asking, what's the difference between
Eric, how you doing, buddy?
Your bot and bots from various projects that have got rugged recently?
Thank you for asking.
Well, those projects give people a constant percentage.
This is variable.
And as you've seen from just people using the same bot, key spot in our group, that can go bad.
Well, this bot, to be more specific, this bot does not hold your money. Your money is in your exchange, and when you set up the API key, you do not give it permission to take money out. You only give it permission to trade, and that's it. So it cannot take your money. It cannot rug. Revenuebot, if it went down, it still can't take your money.
That's the best. Yeah.
Is that answer? Yeah.
Pretty much when you sign up for a project, you're giving someone else your money and saying, "Hey, trade with my money."
Yeah.
Whereas with the bot, you trade with your own money.
What Revenuebot itself is doing is you're using the API key to connect to your exchange, and in our bot configuration, it's using Kucoin. So Revenuebot connects to Kucoin, and right here in this lower left-hand corner actually has sets of orders open. So it has buy orders and it has a sell order. So it's already, mid-trade. When the price actually does something, let's zoom in. Yeah, it's just kind of chopping around. If the price goes up high enough, it'll sell to it. Or if the price dips down low, it'll buy more until it reaches its 1% target. That's just kind of how it works. Oh, that's why I couldn't hear the chimes. It probably hasn't made a whole lot of trades anyways.
To piggyback off that, some of these projects are claiming they got hacked. How is that possible? And they lost all their money. I have no idea, so I won't comment on that.
Yeah, I can't comment on how they all lost all their money, but you are in control of your money here. That is one of the bigger points of me actually using this is I don't control anyone's money at all ever. I control only my own money. You control only your own money. That's all we're doing here.
Can you give instruction on how to do scalp trades outside and separate from the bots?
A scalp trade. If anybody was in the group earlier, I was having some.
That's why this question is getting brought up.
all right. I can see where this is going. So, and maybe we'll pull up what I was doing just to kind of. So this is what I was having a little fun with earlier. Works on Smart Chain. All right, yeah. So you could either trade Cake USD or BNB USD. So let's pull up one of those charts. And
Revenuebot's going to sleep 3 a.m.
Oh man, you're a champ. Oh, he's pulling the rug on us? You got to be kidding me right now. Oh, I thought we just had this conversation about rugs.
He said, all right. Glad I could catch some of it. Good night.
Thanks for tuning in. Rug Doctor over and out. Sorry, guys. This one deserves a cup of coffee. So, if we're doing some scalp trades, one thing that I got for indicators on Smart Money Concepts by Lux Algo, it's free. What this does is pulls up your resistance. You can see it's like a kind of a heavier resistance up here. Distribution zone, accumulation zone in the blue, good buy zones. These little green equal highs here. Once it breaks above those, a green kind of gives you the directional bias. So if it breaks above the green, it's go time. It's lights on. Lights on. Breaks above, lights on. All right, so it turns red. It's starting to let you know that lights out is coming. We're starting to get some distribution. So it's starting to want to work its way down. So these blue zones might start over, wearing out its welcome. So the third touch, yeah, it might start going down through these blue zones. Let's go into there. All right, so it hit some buy orders, so it's going to buy more, and it's going to adjust its sell. All right, back to what I was doing. Sorry. So if we were doing a scalp trade, there's a couple things. Let's find a good time frame. 30 minutes usually pretty good. One of the ones I was going over earlier, and this one's kind of staring it right in the face. So first, what's the command for this? Alt-V. It's right about... Actually, you know what? Where's my candles? Why can't I see my candles? Kind of like this one better. So if you're looking for a scalp play. The Heikinashis, kind of from what I've gathered earlier, are like an average candle. So the Heikinashi, once it kind of flips color, it's kind of letting you know a change in momentum's going on. And where I like to use them from is either in a red box or a blue box. So these are giving you your directional bias. This is before I turn on other indicators. This is literally just using Smart Money Concepts by Lux Algo, the free indicator, and Heikinashi candles. So let's say that we're just looking for buy signals in this range area. Some of your first signals where you would be taking is in this area. Reason why is you got the blue box going on back here. So once you don't want to take it outside of the blue box, you want it in the blue box. So once it's gone from red to green, that's when you want to be in on that green candle. You're going to hold it up until it turns the next red candle and you'll exit. So now you would basically wait until you're back down here. You're back in the blue box. You could ride it up and you could exit here. You'd probably miss out on all that, but you still had that little momentum move. That's before you're using other indicators to tell you anything. These are just simple little things that you can look for. Just buying in the blue box and waiting for it to flip green. This, fake out. But here, that's a little move. But this is the one that this is the one that's got the bread and the butter. This is a move, from the blue box, and you don't even have to get out until you're actually in the red box. Red box is where you're starting to look for sell signals. This would have been kind of the fake out, but I think this is where it's starting to head down.
Is this
So
where
if
you
you
short it?
start,
And someone asks.
well, that's what these indicators right here are for. So now we've got BBWP, which is letting you know right here on these red flashes that you're at extremes in volatility and it's likely going to start contracting down. So once it's starting to open up and downwards, that's one of your big things that you're looking for, is it to open up and go down. Now you're looking for stochastic on direction and the color on this. So right here is when it flipped red. So you should have entered a short here. And you've got your blue line underneath the orange. So that would be your K line going underneath the D on the stochastic. The settings on that are 3 and 6. The K line is 3. This D line is 6. So once you get negative slopes on your stochastic, blue beneath the orange, you really should wait for it to actually get out of this area right here and come underneath 78, 79, or 80. Yeah, 80. It should come underneath 80 because you kind of want some confirmation, but you're getting early signals back here, basically. And it's getting a little bit more, as this opens up, is when it's kind of letting you know it's going to consolidate down to maybe some lower levels. So if we could actually go back to regular candles, find out where did this move start and where did it end, and maybe we can get some levels that it's going to pull down to. Oops.
Would
Come
I
on,
need
man.
to watch these indicators live while in the trade in order to sell? Or can I just
Oh,
set a
if you
TP order after the buy?
if you're doing scalp trades like this on a 30-minute, I would definitely have stuff using limit orders because one, you're gonna get a better a fee rate, but two, you should have it planned out anyways. So if you have a limit order up where this red area is at 306 and it actually hit and it drove it down to the 236, which is at 300. Let me pull up my price tool just to see what that would be, because that is actually your first take profit area. The 236 is your most likely in a really strong area for it to, if it were to just sit and verse and bounce from here, this is probably where it would do it from, or stay range bound really tight. If it's going to drop below, that's 382 is your more likely area. So that could probably be take profit number 2. And if you really, really, really are aiming for the honey hole, then it's between the 0.5 and the 618. The 618 is the golden Fibonacci. So you could have an ultimate target of the 618. But really you want to start with the 236 and 382 and ultimate of the 618. But that's less likely, and you should have had most of your take profit around here, some of it here, and the last of it down here. Hopefully that kind of makes sense.
I see that other bot platforms don't allow multi-coins or bot copy trading. Is this one of the reasons why you guys chose Revenuebot?
No, you can copy trade, but
No, you're saying that Revenuebot can. Is that why you used it while most others can't? He said, I see other bot platforms don't allow multi-coins. And most other platforms don't allow bot copy trading.
This is actually the first one that popped up to me. So as far as using it, I've never used any other ones before. I'm open to other ones, but this one's just the first one I've ever tried.
What is the golden Fibonacci?
Golden Fibonacci. Well, let's pull up a quick infopedia about Fibonacci. Real quick. We'll do this live. Fibonacci.
One of Keith's favorite indicators, by the way.
One of the many. I really like the Fibonacci. Golden ratio is why I call it that, but the 618. Oh, come on, I don't need the calculation, man. Is there anyone that's going to quickly explain this? Because I am just going to do something way too long-winded. All right. The basis of the golden Fibonacci ratio of 61.8 comes from dividing a number in the Fibonacci series by the number that follows it. So it's really, these numbers are based on numbers in nature. The Fibonacci sequence it's like if you start at 1, it's 1 and the number behind it, and then after that you keep adding it to the number behind it or something like that. But they're numbers that are found in nature, and for some reason they work out in trading. This is actually a really good article. I am going to post this in the Telegram group. So if you guys are in the Telegram group, the link's in the description. That's a really good one to check it out. Fibonacci and the golden ratio. You can get a little bit more of an idea.
It's so bright. I like dark mode.
Yeah, I like dark mode too. But for now, we'll keep this on. So maybe let's kind of sit and hang out on BNB right now, since he asked about a scalp trade, and basically the indicator said to go short up here, so I'm going to hang on that premise that it should basically hit this level at 300.9, and if it is going to continue down, it will likely bounce at this 382 level or continue down ultimately to the 618. But how does this relate to the pancake swap that I was starting to pull up? Now, this is definitely not some financial advice.
14 out of 15.
Oh, you're doing the leagues?
No, this is daily. I just hit 14 days out of 15. I do $10 every day.
I don't know anything about that stuff, but I think that's Steve's area. One day he'll get me into it. So
I'm just bragging.
Oh yeah, I know.
Steve's not can't touch me.
So if we were doing some scalp trading, and we were doing it like this, right? I was doing it earlier. Actually, oh crap. Stochastic. It's coming up out of the critical zone. It's looking like it's probably going to want to bounce in this area. And yeah, as this comes down, you can see that the price starts to tighten. That's why when you are looking for these scalp plays that you saw back here, you are looking for it to start at the extreme. And all right, reason why you want it at the heavy volatility, and you want it pulling back, and you want it to pull back kind of fast so that you have a chance to get out and profit, because you don't want to just hang around up here. You want it, actually consolidating down to a level. And that's what these fibs kind of give you an idea for the level. And to pull up a fib, you're going to want to go from the bottom of where it basically broke out from. So maybe I actually drew it wrong. Maybe it actually was from here. I guess you could say it actually broke out from there. But that's the other thing about fibs. You can draw them from the ultimate bottom in the way that I actually have been showing people in the trade. As the trade moves up, you bring it up as you go.
Oh no, Steve has resurfaced from the deep blue sea.
Scuba Steve from the deep blue sea.
Getting late. Should we look at the market real quick? Like we usually end it?
Oh, I'm just getting rolling. What do we got? Man.
I'll look at it now.
I might actually...
So I'm looking at the 7 days. And
oh, that's fun. We can do that.
Wow, H-bar is on the top of the list. Then we got
So what do we got trending right now? Solana's trending, Taboo token, Fetch AI. All right, so this AI stuff is going to be a trend, I really think. So if you are in the Telegram group, guys, keep your eye on AI coins. So let's go up through the trending list first. Good call on the coin market cap and checking out the market. So we'll let this populate. The last 7 days, Solana is up 105% over the last month. Wow. Taboo token, that is some crazy shit. Or not even. 306%. Fetch AI up 191% over the last 30 days. Shiba Inu. Singularity Net, that's another AI. Oh, Ajax. All right, so the bot has been trading Ajax.
Oh, I missed one. How are you seeing the chart though, with the golden Fibonacci? How are you seeing it on the chart? That's an indicator.
Yeah, we're not even the Fibonacci, the golden Fibonacci. I really don't target that one. I actually target the 382 most often. Even though like the golden Fibonacci is called the golden Fibonacci, it's got a wonderful name. The 618, we're really targeting the 382 most often. We're trying to get in and out pretty quick because that's where, in a strong trend, it'll retrace down to that. So let's pull it up. Let me get naked on these charts. Let's get rid of all these indicators. And we're just going to do a Fibonacci real quick. Let's find out what the command is for that one.
All the metaverse coins are still doing well. Their Engine and Sandbox are catching up.
Oh yeah,
to Decentraland now. Remember, last stream we had Decentraland at the top.
Keep your eye on Aptos. Click on that, and
Aptos is going.
Can you click on Aptos and find out what that one is again? I think that's like a layer 1. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like a lot of stuff going on in my head. But all right, here we go. So to start a Fibonacci, you're going to start typically at the bottom, and you can do this a couple different ways. But start at the bottom.
It got audited by Certic. Didn't Certic do stablecoin?
Yeah, these audits are meaning less and less to me, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, kind of pointless.
So if you were trading it just from like the ultimate wide range, you can do that. But another thing you can do is to tighten stuff up as it marches up. Ooh. Crap. No. Get out of here. So you could actually trace it from here as well, where it broke out from. And both would be correct.
Aptos is a repurposed blockchain initiative of Meta's abandoned Web3 project, formerly Facebook.
Oh.
Its mainnet and token launch were hugely anticipated owing to its revolutionary infrastructure that might surpass all other layer 1 protocols.
That's bold. But yeah, really, you're supposed to start from the bottom. You can move it up on your way, and you want it to, in the uptrend, basically stay above and collect up on the 382. In strong uptrends, you're not really playing down here. That's not what you're trying to target. You want it to bounce off of this, and each time it makes another breakout point, that is where you'd move this up to. But right now it's starting to pull back and retrace. So until it does that, I mean, you'd have to move this up to the next point as well. But yeah, Fibonacci is a cool tool to play with. You can also, let's see if we can find a good spot for it to work reverse, because it does work in reverse, but you're kind of looking for it to be in a downtrend already, because it's a bearish retracement rather than a bullish retracement. So where? Okay, looks like we're pretty much in a downtrend over here. So if we were up, lower, high, boom. All right, so up here, down here. So is it gonna calculate this out to the 382, tracing from here to here?
So on the uptrend, I want to sell on the 382.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So what did I say? From right here, it should be. Oh, come on, please. Alt F.
It won't let you do it.
No, it's okay. We will do this.
He's used to using his pen. His stylus pen, I mean.
Huh. Would you look at that? Pretty close. It actually got front ran. But the 236 is actually what would have gotten you on this one. The 236 and the 382 are really the good levels. But what I did, it was from right here. That was the end of your move. So we traced basically like right down here. You wanted to sell that bounce to catch this next one down here. So actually, wow, it actually did retrace way up into here. All right, sorry, I just missed that. My eyes are getting bad.
Oh, really?
But yeah, I think it hit the 0.5 right there. Oh, stop with all of these. Yeah, I'm definitely used to using my phone for this. Let's see if we would have taken it from the ultimate top to from here down to there. Yeah, yeah, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, from this top up here down to this bottom. I mean, this is really the bottom, but I guess if you call that the bottom, but that's not right. We're calling this the bottom because that's where it landed 1, 2, like 3 times before coming up and like basically rejecting off of it. But yeah, from up there to down there, 382, boom. So let's pull up a price range tool and see if you sold from. Let's check from the 236 because it's basically getting front ran off of the 382. It looks like. So if you got in at the 236 and ran it down, we're not doing wicks, but the bottom close on the candles. That's a 3% drop. Hypothetically, if you're using 5x leverage, that's, maybe 12%-ish. Not quite 15, but a little over 12 probably. Yeah. But yeah, play around with that. Get familiar with the Fibonacci's. What else we got? Let's look over the.
I'll go back to. Let me go back real quick. I know the metaverse coins were have been killing it for the last 7 days.
Fucking killing it, kid.
I know your helium's been doing good as well still. Yeah, helium's up about 30% for 7 days, for the last 7 days. Look at the 24-hour. Actually, Aptos is the top coin for the 24-hour, doubling everything else. H-bar is also doing well.
I think that's Hedera Hashgraph.
Yeah. We already touched on Aptos.
So I
think Aptos is going to be a good coin to get in on early.
Chainlink?
I'm always big on Chainlink. Chainlink is so many other projects rely on it.
Yeah, this is a price oracle, so it feeds data into smart contract applications. And I mean, look at that. That's, I mean, had its blow off top, it's coming down, running sideways. I mean, that looks good to me. And you might not have as big a gains on this one because it's already pretty established, but that's a pretty safe one. Oh, Monero. Wow. When did this go up so much the other day? It must have gone up the other day.
You're looking at 24-hour?
Well, it was around $140 the other week. And this is one that I actually want my Bitcoin bot to trade because Monero XMR BTC is actually a very good trading pair. That and XRP BTC and BNB BTC and ETH BTC. Like, those are some of the really good pairs that the Bitcoin bot will be doing.
Avalanche still not really doing anything.
But yeah, everyone says, oh, privacy coins, they're going to get regulated away. I don't know. You just draw a line over time. I don't know if they're getting regulated away or if people are accumulating these things.
I see. It says Monero's up 3% for the day and down 5% for the 7 days.
All right. If for people that don't know.
But yeah, it went up crazy for the month.
Monero was launched in 2014 and its goal is simple: to allow transactions to take place privately and with anonymity.
Wow,
Thank
look at
you.
that.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it like that, it looks a bit extreme. So yeah, it's a privacy coin.
That's what bots want.
The Bitcoin bot is gonna like trading stuff with volatility, and this one's got it. All right, so XMR works with ring signatures to help give it privacy. What is it forked off of? I could have swore it was forked off of Bitcoin, but
Susie said you hit your 20K projection on Bitcoin, which I did. She said, but you said it would fall down. Why hasn't it fall down yet?
Why no fall down? I think
It's on this one.
Oh, hold on a second. We have two different things going on possibly here, which I want to maybe bring up. Let's go to this.
And a follow-up, is this the end of the bear?
Let's go to the Wall Street sheet. Let's bring this up.
No, I do not think it's the end of the bear market. My opinion, anyway.
I'm not quite sure yet, but I really want to get this up. Come on, I just want the cheat sheet. And now I want a chart. So let's go to the index of Bitcoin. Now we're gonna, yeah. Let's get rid of that. So let's look here at this. And now let's go back and look at this. Well, one could argue we're breaking out right now. Like today. The BLX is an index and it only is on daily coin, like daily candles and above. It has to get all the information from all the exchanges before it, creates a daily candle. And this one just broke above. If you actually take from the top and you run it down, and you get touch points over here, across the wicks, it actually broke out. So maybe we can look at a couple other things and see if it's a bunch of hogwash or not. Well, so first let's dive into what did I just pull up and why does it say buy all these times? This is the hash ribbons. These are the miners on the network on the Bitcoin blockchain. These are the backbone of the network. It's what validates the transactions and keeps the network running. So maybe we can go back in time and go over some buy signals. I think I actually have some of them marked off here. It goes over times when the network itself, when the miners start turning on and spending a lot of money in hardware, in electricity, in like warehouse space to keep these things running, to keep them cool. When they're turning on and spending a lot of money, it might populate a buy signal. When you get these buy signals and run it up until you get, coffee. Run it up until you get a capitulation signal up here. Let's just start on some of the earlier signals. If you bought it right here and held until it went up there.
What are you using? Someone asked, is it an app called Smart Money Concepts by Algo?
Yes. Smart Money Concepts by Lux Algo.
There you go.
LUX Algo. Yeah, they have a free one. That's the one I'm using. So if you didn't even get in at the top, if you got in right a little after it said buy. I mean, I guess it said buy farther down here. But I'm trying to be conservative here. If you actually got in when it said buy, that's 175% gain where it said get out. Now, if we actually were to zoom in, it's probably going to tell you to buy again right here. So let's put a horizontal, not horizontal, a vertical, I'm sorry. Put a vertical here. Let's zoom out. Price tool from here. Oh. And the next time it tells you to get out, oh boy. I just want to warn you guys, this is not normal, but it really doesn't tell you to get out. Until over here, and you would be up 1,012%. There are other indicators that could have told you to get out up here, like this, low or high. So if you actually just did it on the lower high, that would have been 2,794%. So now, next buy signal is right here. Till the next sell signal, which is over here, but realistically you should be taking it on the lower high, which is over here, or even over here, but you don't really get the capitulation. This is the capitulation signal right here. So if you went from there to capitulation signal, which is what we're trying to do, let's do that. So buy signal, let's say that you got in not at the top of the dump, not at the bottom, average to capitulation day, somewhere around average. Shoot, 131%. Let me pull that back up. From there. Ugh, my eyes. Staring at screens all day. 131%. That's another instance. Let's do another one. So this is, in 2019, the thing that happened that shall not be named. This is what, threw everything for a loop. This was your black swan event. But this is when you got a capitulation signal, told you to get out at the bottom. And the miners were really selling while everyone was buying it all up because they were all mining for a loss. But, people saw extreme value and they bought it all up. And signal told you to buy up here, and it had a flash up here, capitulation over here. So if we took that signal, it does not look very. Where is it? This is day here. Uh-oh, crap. All right. Where is it? Buy signal. It crossed right here. So let's do it as it's crossing. And capitulation day. So you got out as it broke that low. Now capitulation day is over here. So you're getting out right here. 22% still gain. So you're still getting double-digit gains even when the signals are bad. So let's do this again. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this again. Buy signal is over here, but really the cross was back here. So you could say here, or you could say here. Let's say where it actually says buy.
Someone wants to do a guest spot.
How are we gonna? What do you mean?
Hello?
Hey, Michael, what's up?
You're
What's up, Mike?
You're live on stream.
Yeah, I was just seeing if I could see myself on screen.
You can what?
You'd have to be on video.
He's crossing back here.
Oh.
Capitulation. Oh, it capitulated right here. So if you took it from the buy signal back there to this capitulation signal here, that's a 48% gain.
Alright, that makes sense. Fast.
And let's see, there's another buy signal right
Oh, it's
here.
like a 10-second delay.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a 10-second delay.
Yeah.
Really hard.
So you'd have to.
Alright, he just capitulated.
Now we're got another buy signal here.
Well,
This is going to go to
it would
capitulate.
be like the old Tom Green show where you could call in.
Yeah, call. Yeah.
We'll have to.
191%
You can set
there.
that up next week.
Oh man, I'll take live callers. That'll help keep the show going.
Yeah, we'll talk about that during the week.
So right now we're just going over the hash ribbons. So this is just to recap. This is the network, like the miners. If you're just following the people that mine on the network, whenever they turn their machines on and off and you get the buy and sell signals from them, you're getting, 20%, 48%, 191% gains. If you just, these are conservative. These are not even from the ultimate top and ultimate bottoms. These are just from when you get the buy till when you get the sell.
I think this would probably affect the other coins on the Bitcoin network as well.
Well, if Bitcoin's going down, if Bitcoin's going down, you can bet your ass the other ones are most likely going to go down too.
All right, I'll call you later, Mike. Are you coming next week?
Oh, hell yeah. You coming next week?
Yeah, I'm coming next week.
Sweet, brother.
It's great checking in. Keep up the good work, fellas.
Thank you, sir.
I'll have the drum set up for next week.
All right, we'll do it up.
All right, peace, Ninja.
Peace.
Have a good night, bro. Next signal. Good shit. All right, let me zoom out. I need to get my tool. Buy signal August 21st.
I got like 5 minutes before my wife kills me.
Okay. All right. So we got a few more minutes left then. And then we'll be signing out. So right here. Oh, shit.
When was the last time Bitcoin was this high? I think August. When did that?
From here, that would not have been good. But right now it's telling you to just hang in there.
Yeah, I was right. August was the last time Bitcoin was this high.
Yeah, so let's zoom out for a weekly here. And, oh boy. Maybe there's one more thing I can look at if I can just get rid of all this stuff that...
Yeah,
if people hasn't seen what I'm about to show you, if it's still relevant, I hope it is. I hope we're not looking at Jesus Toast, as cool as that is.
So in August it was 24K, and then it kept dropping after that. So we still haven't passed that high.
Oh no, all we did was just break that trend. That's all we did. We've done nothing spectacular right now except that. And we have a buy signal on the hash ribbons. So all right. Maybe I can get a better calculated version of this because I think that one's outdated. Hopefully I can find this real quick. Bitcoin rainbow chart.
What is your target to hit before you can say the bear is officially over?
This is not the version I'm looking for. But if you guys know anything about Plan B and stock to flow, I highly suggest you look him up.
Steve asked that.
How do I know when it's what?
He said, how can you tell it that the bear market will be ending? The target, what's your target price?
Let's go back in time, and we're going to look at stock to flow, and this is an updated version. You'll notice that it goes through these color phases, and this has to do with the miners again. And if you know about how the blocks work, every 10 minutes the miners get paid, X amount in Bitcoin, and that gets cut in half every 4 years. So these colors represent the amount of time until the next halving. So once a halving occurs, you see that the stock gets cut in half, and when the stock gets cut in half, there's a supply shock, and when that kicks in, the price goes parabolic, and that repeats every 4 years. So it's going to go from green to this teal, the blue, the red, and the yellow is where it lifts off and does this crazy shit, where it comes back down under the blue, and it's in a major bear market, and it's going to switch to red before going to yellow, before going to green, and switching back to blue in the bear market, and going to red. And the supply gets cut in half again, and it moves to yellow, and then green, and then blue, which is where we're at right now. And then after blue comes red, and then after red comes yellow. So if we are going from blue into red, so if this is the blue disbelief rally, we probably will come back down. All right, so if we were to draw a line from basically here to here, it's probably going to come out, break out above it, and then come back down and test it, which is basically what it did here. It broke out, came back down and tested it, and then took off. So it's probably going to do that here. Down, break out, come back down, test it, and that's your final rally. So everyone's expecting it to go back down to 12K. This is probably going to be where it comes back down to. It might come down to 12K.
I can't see it going down that low.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe it comes back down and retests something higher. I mean, yeah, going down that low would really not look good and taking out this structure right here.
The last time it was 12K was 2020, October.
I mean, yeah, you don't want to actually take out the previous low, so it actually probably maybe 23 will be the new low when maybe it's going to come up to 30K.
Before the last...
That would be crazy. Maybe it comes up and hits this bottom and then comes back down, tests this breakout area at 24, 25.
Before the last bull run, it was at 6K. That's how crazy it got.
Well, hold on. The 19 Roni right here, the wick was 3,900. So could you imagine having limit orders at 3,900 and getting yourself some cheap Bitcoin? Oh, baby. Like,
that's when everyone was panicking.
Oh,
that's the first panic, yeah.
Yeah, panicking, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, look at that.
It's like repeat. Oh, crypto is useless. It's gonna...
Yep, it's dead, bro. Shit's dead. Bitcoin's never going up. It's dead, man.
That's what stock traders like to say.
I don't know. I'm just being facetious and being funny, I suppose, being silly. But
the people that
I think we're going red next, man.
The people that are releasing those articles are the ones that are buying it that low.
Yeah, Jamie Dimon, follow that guy. Oh, and Inverse Kramer. That's a good one. Inverse Kramer.
When in doubt, zoom out.
Oh yeah, when in doubt, zoom out. Thank you very much. So good. So good. I mean, just look at that. Rainbow chart. I feel like I've got one more I need to show you that I'm...
Same with stocks. That's why I've never sold Amazon or Google. Everyone's panicking. It's like, just zoom out. If you're investing,
that's probably good for now.
The people that get wrecked are the ones that try to get rich quick. You have to have like a long-term plan.
If you want to just cheat, just put the one I just put on. If you want to know when the tops are, just turn that on. Does it work good or does it work good?
That's pretty dope.
All right, you want to see the bottom? I think I got that too. Oh, let's turn this one on. Let's get rid of the other.
Now I'm confused. Oh, okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the first halving, second halving, and third halving.
Yep. It's so these are a mixture of moving averages, but the way that they work is I don't want to give it all away. Man, you guys need to look up some of this stuff.
That one's dope. I like that one.
Yeah. I'm just going to show it to you. You guys got to look up some of this stuff, or at least follow along and like and subscribe, so we can talk about this more. See what I did there? But yeah, pi cycle indicator. Blah. I think I'm getting tired. This is probably a good time to leave it off. Maybe check in with this. Yeah, this is a good place to leave it off. Arthur's got to get heading out. Let's just give one last check on the bot, see if it did anything. No, it did not.
Maybe we'll post another video. Oh yeah, we'll do the tutorial stuff tomorrow.
Yeah, he's gonna come by tomorrow. We're gonna do the tutorial tomorrow.
We'll post a demo music video too, since we'll have it up and running.
This will be up on YouTube after it's done live. So if you don't catch it live, that's all right. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us and hanging out. Check out the description for the links.
Robotrug.com.
Yeah, is that what it is? Is it Rug?
Oh, Rug Robot.
Yeah, rugrobot.com, I think.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure we get that right.
Yeah, rugrobot.com.
Rugrobot.com. Let me pull that up real quick. Just because I want to make sure to feature anything that people are working on in the group. Any kind of support is always appreciated.
There's a link to our group right there.
Crypto After Dark. That's what we're doing. It's the Wild West, son. So we got what is DeFi? Degen DeFi projects. Have you ever been a part of any of those? What is a rug? Sometimes you just need to look within and ask, what is a rug? Latest rugs. Yes, I really like that. This is a thing. You can see some of the latest rugs. Oh.
This brings bad memories.
Hurts.
So before all this stuff, Keith and I were just doing trading, and we were killing it in trading. And then we went bankrupt with DeFi.
Yeah, DeFi kind of fucked things up. And trading is fun, but if you have emotions and you like to play with leverage, sometimes you can get yourself into trouble. I've really been going hard with the bots because I can set it and let it go while I can go out and do other fun things. And, if I really have the itch to trade, I can do that as well. But yeah, definitely, if that's your thing, consider checking out the links. Consider joining the Telegram, following on. Steve, we need to get you the. Steve's got an Instagram as well for the Crypto After Dark. So we need Steve. If you got if you're watching, if you can get your Instagram link, we'll definitely post that as well and share that. But I think that's about
Crypto After Dark 4.
Crypto After Dark 4 on Instagram. Check that out. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe. And that's it. We're out. Have a good night, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.